Yeah, welcome back everyone. This is Shadow Drake, and we are back. As you can tell, I have a cryo tube. I've done quite a bit. Why did I put that on? I don't know. Alright, I've remodeled a few things. My chickens are still here. I consolidated the wheat. Oh, and I also got some large batteries because I'm actually generating quite a bit of power downstairs, so that now I'm still got a mess. But yeah. Um, I think I was gonna make some backpacks so that I could actually more properly organize some things. So let's just be honest, this is kind of messy. It's starting to get to me. Starting, not necessarily gotten to me yet. Alright, so when we last left off, I brought the rockets back, I mined some stuff, I even did a funny haha moment where I completely forgot to, yeah, where my drill head was dead. So now let's get back to what we were doing downstairs. I've done a few things, quite a few things. I've run out of supplies, I've run out of cables and stuff, so I had to come and back and take stuff back. But for the most part, a good chunk of things have gotten started. Um, and so I just kind of need to fix up some things. As you can tell, the face change device stuff over there is more or less set up. It's not doing anything, however. Well, not a lot because I don't have the stuff. I don't have I don't have this set up yet. And that's kind of what I want to try to do. So, I got the nitrous and the pollutants out of my base. That's why my portable air scrubber is down here. And as you can kind of tell, this stuff is kind of set up. It's not automated at all, but it's kind of set up. But it's little things like this that just kind of... Look, the work has started, essentially. The work is progressing. But it's not anywhere near complete yet. Like, and like I said, it's kind of like a vanity project to just get the, do the filtration with phase change devices. It's really, yeah, it's really kind of a very messy thing. Like the lever works, but then, oh, and I got the ice mining chamber, melting chamber, that kind of works. I gotta do something with this water here. As far as things go, I already got this kind of squared away, working. This also same, but not really. It's just a matter of cabling, to be honest. And I'm starting to wonder if there was even really a point to me using the turbo volume pumps, because liquids naturally are only going to move just a bit. And I did not set this up here because I forgot about it. And I'm going to fill it with my jetpack. Now that that's set up, I can remove that. Because now I have enough nitrogen pressure for my water to pass through. And as you can see, I can let just my water through, and I would reclaim 4 liters of water. Hooray! So yeah. Oh gosh, that's bad. Did I not? No, I never put a utility pipe down there. Ah, that explains everything. Okay, let's go get some of those. I forgot all about that. And I'm starting to wonder whether I even need this, to be honest, because I don't know that I'll ever get liquid carbon dioxide. Like, well, I keep that because I don't know what the liquids come out as. That's right. That's the thing. All right, let's go get some utility pipes because yeah, I need some. And I made this fast, and I walked out the wrong way. Totally meant to do that. So, insulated utility pipes. My rocket is. I'm gonna try not to launch my rocket until I can get liquid volatiles and stuff. And you can kind of see I'm paving the way for this stuff. It's just not quite there yet. I'm just gonna leave that printing utility pipes because I need them. Oh, I don't even have one here either. Well, I guess I don't really need that. There, what's the pressure here now? 400, that's good enough. I'll be honest, that is good enough, because I mean, I just need the water to stay as water as it goes through. It's highly unlikely the water's gonna be like, what, like 200 Celsius? Is that what that is? Liquid water? Yeah, like close to 200. Wow, that was a pretty good estimate. Alright, so now comes the next part. I have a lot of CO2, nitrogen, a smidgen of oxygen, and volatiles. So here comes the next headache that I'm going to have. I think I need to set off my rocket so that I can bring back some oxygen back. Or push some oxygen in here. Because nitrogen, volatiles, for the really cold stage, I kind of want to use oxygen as my pressurant gas, so I will need a pretty decent chunk of it. But I don't have any spare oxygen because it's all in my base. So this is a... Did I actually push that in there? Anyway, so... There. Okay, so there. I drained some of it into here. Okay, perfect. And now I can kind of work with that. So I'm sending this out way over here. And this is going to be the final filtration stage, where this is actually where it's going to be kind of a difficult thing for me. I want to have a CO2 tank. I think I'm going to slap it. I kind of put that in the way right there. Well, I guess I'll stick it right here. Actually, right there. There we go. So that was going to be my CO2 tank. CO2. And the reason why is because I think what all I will need is to make like a chamber over here. Make a chamber here for a pump so that I can have a small dedicated pressure zone so that I can cool down some CO2 to evaporate it, condense it, and expansion. Yeah. Okay, but I need to get this squared away. And I kind of want to get that started right now because this is all set up and working. This is already at negative 140 and it's already capped out, which means that I'm more than likely building up some liquids. And they're not doing anything. So this condensation chamber is pretty empty because there's nothing here. Ooh, and that's negative 1.7. Ooh. Oh. Oh, that's not good. That could potentially freeze and break stuff. Nothing's happening here. Turn you off. Save some power. And that's what I'm talking about. I need to kind of get started on the next stage. So I think I have an idea for that. So do I have a large direct heat exchange? I have one more. I don't have any liquid pipes. I don't have any liquid pumps, so I gotta go and make those. I have normal pumps. This isn't even ready yet. But it's not like I've gotten plenty of nitrous yet. Okay, so here we go. How is this gonna gas and liquid? Unfortunately, the liquid is always in a weird spot. Well, that's fine. I can just have this. Do I want to do this like that? You know what? Let's point it that way. Unlike the others, I couldn't really have this in here so that I can see what's going on. So now I need pipes, liquid pipes, and yeah. I also tried to get the nitrous set up, but I ran out of liquid pipes, so yeah. And the limiting reaction on that is steel. So let's get this all squared away. Stuff things here that I don't need just yet. And I'm gonna go ahead and get some lights set up over there. Okay, so if I do... Nope. Actually, yeah. I don't know that I want to run it here because I do like... it gets in the way of glass doors. It's kind of a problem, but if I do it here... actually, that may not be a problem. Emphasis on may. Hmm. There we go. I have a workspace there. Work lights. I do kind of like the work lights. Trying not to have the portable light inside my thing is actually kind of forcing me to actually get lights. Lights where I need them to be. Okay, but this actually sets me up so that I could have a volume pump, bring some gases. So let's get that. I want to make the finish making the whatchamacallit. No, it's a wrench. It takes a while for me to kind of get used to the hotkeys, but it's actually kind of neat. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is bring that line as the cold nitrogen. So I need a bunch of liquid pipes. And you can see that I don't have technically any liquids in here, but it'll still work for doing heat exchanging. So I need normal volume pumps too. Alright, let's go back upstairs. Okay, so this is going to be useful because I ran out. Alright, so let's see, liquid volume pump. I think I'm gonna need like 3 of these. These are pressure regulators, that's not gonna work. I thought one of these guys had steel. You got enough steel. I'm gonna borrow it. I'm gonna use a small one just because I think it'll help me out with that. Oh, wait, I forgot something very important about the, I need to regulate just how cold it gets. 5 wheat. 1 wheat. Dang. Birds have been hungry. Because the thing about that is, it's gonna cool down. I want to control it so that I can cool it down just enough. Like, I don't want to overcool it because I want to... Carbon dioxide is such a thin margin. You see, at negative 10, between negative 10 and negative 55 is what I got. So I think I want to target like negative 30 Celsius. That way I can bring in liquids to start cooling it down, and then once it gets, you know, to negative 20, then I pump out the liquid nitrogen. So that way it'll stop flash cooling it. And if it gets warmed again, then it'll just pump a little bit more liquid nitrogen. You know, it's gotta be very... It's gotta be pretty precise. Because if I overcool it, I'm gonna break... I'm gonna freeze the CO2, and then I'm basically gonna have a bunch of fuel mix fill up that spot. Alright, so... yeah. Out of silicon. This might be enough for now. I mean, I have plenty of silicon. Okay. So 19 wheat. Split in half. Well, actually... split this in half too. That's grossly under. There we go. And I'm actually power negative. Like, I gotta do some stuff here, but I am shooting out 3.2 kilowatts of power and only bringing in about 2 kilowatts, and that's purely my solar arrays. So that means I am in a power deficit, but I'm not really concerned about that because, you know, there's that, and well, while the Stirling's process, it gives me a huge chunk of power. My hand broke. Which leads me to the next thing. I need to go get oxygen. A load of oxygen. Oh, that's in the way. Okay, I need to fix that. New bug to find. This asteroid cluster needs to be moved a ton. Well, I either move that or move the resources down. I think I'll move that. Just move it to just to the right a little bit. Anyways, so there's no oxygen here. Whoops. So there's only two ways for me to get oxygen. Number one is this air mix, which has a combination of nitrogen and oxygen, both which I need. But I also could use a fuel mix so that I have some volatiles and oxygen to start sifting through. I did mine most of the nitrites around the rocks, so I think I actually want to just go for the fuel mix. So, oh, but I need to rescan, so let's just delete some of this. I don't need that. So, I gotta send out my rocket again. Now, the problem with that is I'm at 37 megapascals of fuel, which that's probably enough. Let me just fill it to 30. That was off, wasn't it? Yeah, that was off. Actually, let's fill it to 25. There. I think I'm gonna have to rebuild it and send it to get specifically fuel mix. Because I need that oxygen. And the reason I need it is because I have no oxygen for the downstairs. And it's easier if I just rebuild it. So I need the miner. I need you. And I'm gonna need the head, so begrudgingly, it looks like I have to do that. Ooh! That was close. Yeah, let's go ahead and send it out there. It doesn't do me much good. Alright, rocket miner. And you are the ice miner. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna need fuel anyways. I was kind of hoping that I wouldn't send a normal rocket out. Where'd that come from? Get in there. Is the other one retracted? Yes, it is. Okay. Engine debris. 3, 2, 1, go. 90 seconds. Yeah, I got more than enough fuel to send it up and back. Alright. While that's doing its thing, let's regroup. Where's the volume pumps? There they are. Okay. There's quite a lot that goes on, and I really do want to see just how well I can make a CO2 thingamabob. Because I desperately need that. Alright, so alright. If I do this, this is kind of where I'm going to hit a problem, though. I need to do a volume pump segment that's both in in and out. So I gotta move this. That's fine. So not right there, but right here. Now, the reason, like I said, the reason I want this right here is because I need to be able to control how much liquids. I'll put an utility pipe right there. I think I'll run this through the bottom. That way I can save as much space as possible. I mean, I do eventually want to have floor panelings and stuff, so. Now, as far as things go, I think I want one of you, and all my insulated pipes are way over there again. Should have brought more cables. That's fine. When I go up there to get more cables, I don't think I need you anymore. I need this, though. Which leads to an interesting thing. I think I'm gonna need a liquid pipe analyzer because I need to kind of keep an eye on the temperature here. Oh, that's a single pipe. That's not gonna help. I need more than one. So this is the goal. They'll power themselves. Alright, let's go upstairs, get more cables. I really want to see how well that works. Because then I gotta do the whole expansion valve. I'm gonna need you. Oh, I don't have enough of those either. How have I burned through so many materials? Did I release a lot of air? I really hope I didn't. Alright. Start scanning. Discover. Valves. Nope, 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 no. I don't need any valves. Okay. Got them right here. Let's see. Got all that I need so far. Power is running low. How am I burning through my power? 334 watts. 334. Yeah, that makes sense. I guess it's not really a big problem just yet. I guess I can turn stuff off too. Okay, is there any fuel? Fuel. Perfect. Let's just go on ahead. It's 30 seconds. So it takes 120 seconds to come back. I'm cutting it close. That's gonna be cutting it very close. I should have filled it up a little bit more, or at least remove one of them. Once it's here, survey. There, leaving that. Oh, and cables. I needed cables. There we go. So I got an idea for how to make this work. And since I'm actually burning through some power, I'm gonna go ahead and kickstart that again. Like what I've been doing is, I know I'm burning quite a bit of power with these lights and stuff, but what I've been doing is pulling the lever so that it can do its thing. It's taking longer to fill it up, but then that's a good chunk of power that's being created. So that's gonna solve my power crisis for the temporarily, and then if once I can get that running almost constantly, that would be great. And if I do need extra power, that's what the GFG is for. Okay, so we got this. We need to run the cables up here. Now, I think what I'm gonna do, single condensation valve here, and an expansion valve here. And this is going to be purely... Oh, that's very poor placement right there. There's got to be a better place. Because I wanted to hold it. Well, actually, that's not going to be a problem. Because this can be curved here. And the data port, which I was thinking of needing, can just come straight up like that. Alright, so with that, this should be this stage. So if I have that going, now the thing is, that's highly pressurized, and that's a lot of CO2. So I'm thinking I bring this in. Also would help if I power. I'm gonna need a digital valve here anyways. There we go. Since it is like half of it is CO2, I'll probably want to make sure I have at least 18 megapascals. Let's shoot for 30. Wow, I drained that out. Alright, this is kind of where, if I had some liquids, this would be easier. So, why is that not turning on? Don't tell me I am capped out on power on this thing. Oh, it's because it's a... See, this is where not having liquids is a huge problem. I'm barely... I'm barely exchanging anything. Ugh. Well, that sucks. This is only a 248. I really don't have enough nitrogen for this. Problem is, I have quite a lot locked away in here, but I need to get rid of everything else. Uh, what is the best way that I can cool this down? I'm gonna have to use a radiator for the time being to cool this down. Do I have one? The answer is no. I have a normal pipe radiator. You know what? I don't want to do that. Let's get a liquid pipe radiator. I know that the water system upstairs had several that I don't need to. I don't need them anymore on top of the water. There we go. And let's go ahead and start the mining while this is... that'll work for now. Let's just mine a bunch. Ice miner, scanners. Just mine. I need that. 7 wheat, 13 wheat. These chickens are gonna eat a lot of wheat. I forgot to check to see how good the power was, but it's kind of what I'm saying. That works really well to keep my base topped up. See, because right now it's 1,000. Yeah, 1,300 watts. That's not bad. All right, so with a radiator, that's at least going to drop the temps on that. Yeah. That's gonna be abysmally slow. So the best thing I can do is just start dumping more liquid nitrogen here, but to get liquid nitrogen at roughly negative 140, I need at least 1.5 megapascals, is what I would say. That's gonna be a lot. Ugh. I'm only at 250. That means I'm gonna need 5 times that amount. I got a good chunk right there. I guess that's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm just gonna have to take my nitrogen thing from up there and just push a bunch of it in here. I'm probably gonna clean out my base of nitrogen, but I really need that. Because as it is right now, this isn't doing anything. I don't have liquids to... I don't have liquid nitrogen. Ugh. Should have gone for the... Yeah, I know. I have quite a bit here. I have some nitrites. The problem is, I gotta get it from here to there. I suppose what I could do. Yeah. Where is... I have a portable... Yeah. Let's... put you right there. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to bring the tank and just dump quite a lot of nitrogen. After all, my base pressure is 35% nitrogen. Ugh, it's gonna dip. But, well, what can you do about that? This is gonna give me the oxygen I need. It's gonna give me volatiles to start working on that. Hold on a second. I have liquid volatiles. I could use that. No, 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 no. If I start using liquid volatiles, it's gonna get kind of crazy. And why do I have this here? Alright, let's do this. My jet propellant is going to be used quite a bit to pressurize that so that I can finally have some liquid nitrogen. Really should have thought about this, to be honest. But I technically have some spare. That's kind of why I had this stuff right here. There we go. It's going to drain that pretty quickly. But if I can begin getting liquid nitrogen, I don't even have liquid volatiles. I'm kind of the same, but well, technically I do because I still have 128 liters in here. I haven't fully drained it yet because I'm wondering if maybe I might need to fill that a little bit more. I don't think I will. Yeah, it's transferring more and more energy. Once I can collect this volatiles and nitrogen from here, that's kind of why I have this system here. What I'm thinking is, this is going to be the CO2, which is fairly simple. CO2 condenses, comes through here, immediately goes in here.
Hunger caution.
And that's my timer. And then from there, it goes to another system where Ugh, that's the part I haven't thought of yet. What I think I need to do is cool it down. Let oxygen be my pressure and gas and condense my volatiles and nitrogen, because that's what I want. I want those two to condense. Kind of be like the last step of the race. Once I have that, I'll have a liquid distillation system so that I can separate it. Nitrogen can go into nitrogen, volatiles can go into volatiles. I think that's how I want it. That here, probably oxygen, distillation, the final countdown. That's actually pressurized pretty well.
Power low.
Still only radiating 630 joules, which is what I'm seeing over here. So it's going to be extremely slow. But I need roughly 4K. Well, I can cheat for the time being. I should have thought about that. Kind of a waste of time. Alright, take this back. Let my system up there eat up more of my nitrogen. That's still not done yet. Oh yeah, and I did get that system going. So sadly there's still a little bit that's gonna get stuck, but on the bright side, I now have a pretty good way to get pollutants and stuff out. So I haven't gotten enough pollutants and nitrous yet. It's just not a lot. I mean, look, even that's 242 moles. I want to fill up the nitrous tank, but man, it's gonna take a while. Kind of wish the chickens made nitrogen right now or something like that. That number's gonna dip some more. But I have like 20, like I have close to 100 frames, so I mean, that's, you know, times 100, that's 7.6 kilomoles, so that's not bad. And I think I'm gonna get to the point where I actually have to start turning some of my water into fuel. How much ore do I have left? 8? That'll be nice. I think I have plenty of copper. Ooh, egg. Eggs. 1 wheat, 3 wheat. I still have plenty of food. Yeah, food is no longer a problem. Oh no. I need to make another can of powdered eggs. I actually had enough eggs, but I accidentally goofed. Oh. I need another... Lay eggs! I goofed and put 5 eggs in here once, so that killed quite a bit of them. So yeah, I'm kind of making progress. It's extremely slow. I really want to get liquid volatiles going, but man, as you can kind of see, I... This vanity project is just slowing everything down. Let's see. Oh good, there's another egg. There you go. Now they have plenty. They should have plenty. What was I doing? Oh yeah. This should be done by now. Yeah, look at that. It's done already. Oof. I have like none. I lost quite a bit of nitrogen. But if I can pressurize just the pipeline, then when I can process a huge batch of nitrogen and have several liters of liquid nitrogen in the pipe, then I'll be able to, at the very least, then reconnect that pipe. Make more. How have I not put a pipe analyzer on this? Yeah, I mean, look at that. I have quite a lot of CO2 and stuff. Yeah, I should have done that in the first place. I have like 3,000 moles of nitrogen that I can't use. This is at least the volatiles are acting like a buffer. You know what? Just pour whatever. That's still got a ways to go. Yeah, and this is now pushing the heat right back in here. Yeah, since this is now getting to, oh, oh no. There you go. Oh, so you took the priority. I hate it when it does that. Yeah, see, I might need a little bit more. But that's keeping this warming up this oxygen. Now these pollutants are actually doing something, which is now pushing the heat into this nitrogen, which is now pushing it into my water, which, truth be told, is being cooled by other processes at the time being, mainly my base. Do I have water yet? Nitrogen yet? No. When will I start getting liquid nitrogen? Oh. So, at 2.5 megapascals. Ugh. Negative 115. That's not quite there yet. I might as well just push however much I can. It's starting to cool down. That's the good news. How can I speed this up? I know it's slowing down because it's not very high pressure. I think I know. Did I bring a pump with me? Yeah, I really need to speed that up. But I have another problem here too. This isn't pressurized. Okay, in that case, let's remove you. That's better. So the reason why I wanted the nitrogen to take that is because I want to take that heat and push it into my water. Question is that really a good thing? I mean, I know water is like a very hardy heat source. Oh, wait. I just realized something. Extendable radiator. I just realized something. I can build one of these for my water. If my water starts getting too hot, I extend it out and let it radiate a bunch of thermal energy. I think yeah, that'll do it. That way, technically, my base is always managed, temperature-wise, and my water can be a heat source dump. And then it won't matter just how heavy this is. That's a build for another day, though. Yeah, there's not enough liquids here. So I gotta push a little bit more liquids. Oh yeah, because that's kind of catching up. That's only barely removing... That's barely removing the thermal energy that this is dumping it back in. But... well... Yeah, I gotta put a little bit more in here. Because I need this to grab as much as it can. And I know that when this cools down, then... Yeah, and I also have some parasitic losses here. Not a lot. Just some. Alright. 2.46. Needs to be negative 118. Oh, that's actually... That's kind of getting there. But thinking about it, I might actually want to just go ahead and put a radiator as well. Because if I put a liquid radiator, that'll help to keep... that will help to drastically cool it down. Which isn't a bad idea, mind you. And it at least prevents most of the thermal energy from going back into the water. Because after all, I am going to lose some to like this setup right here. Because when I, like let's say I want to process one, two. So yeah, when I do this, that's going to cool it down. And I'm going to turn this on to 2 megapascals. So it's going to cool it down because I'm going to get the pollutants out of there. And you can see the temp is dropping here, which is then going to cause the temp of the water to kind of drop. Kind of. It's not going to be a lot. And that's kind of why I was thinking of pushing it right back to the water. But maybe I was overthinking just how much it would cause a drop. It's probably not that strong enough to drop it much. Yeah, it didn't seem to drop it much. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to have to do the extendable radiator solution. for sure. See, that's squared away. 2 megapascals. Up it out. It's gonna be in here. And it'll go in here. After all, the nitrous has to evaporate to fill this chamber. That's also going to cool it down, but not by much, because there's really not a lot in there. See, that's 3 kilojoules. That's in the long scheme of things, that's nothing. All right, let's get the because that's going to begin condensing soon. Sun's down there. Oh, that's a bad place to get a screenshot. You know what? Let's get this in here. That'll give the sun some time to get up to the correct spot, and then I can go get my screenshot. My base pressure has dropped quite a bit. It's gonna drop some more once I do this again. Alright, wheat 17 and 18. Perfect. This should be getting close to finishing, if I remember right. 4,000 ore. I think that's enough. Come on back. $60. That's going to be cutting it close, but that might be it. Oh, did I have that active downstairs? I think I did. So yeah, guys, let's go ahead and get that screenshot. Because next time,
Oxygen low.
I hope to have that system set up. Because I'd like to be able to dump a good chunk of my base pressure back. Oh, it's a good way to... Since I've been mostly working on the downstairs, should I do it from here? Or should I still come up here? Well, I think right here works for now. I think pretty soon I'm going to have to start taking it from the other side. So, for the moment, it's going to be right here. Ka-ching. One final check to see if I have liquid nitrogen happening yet. I think probably having the oh yes! I'm getting some! Yes! So here's what I was thinking. With this, I was gonna have, like, for example, 1 liter in here. You see, that 1 liter is gonna massively cool this down. Or actually do kind of like a cycling thing right here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, see, that's working much better. But I kind of tapped it out because I don't have very many liquids. I don't have much liquids in here. and I just... Yep, that's all I could get. Yeah, you saw that though. That actually brought a good chunk of thermal energy out, and it should be getting used up here. That should be cooling this down. So that could do... Wow. That's actually quite a bit. That actually works really well. At least for now. Yeah, that's actually a decent chunk of thermal energy. Alright, so I got something that'll work. I got it! I got some! This is exciting! I have some CO2 now. Oh, that's right. The other step of the race. I need this to be direct heat exchanging with a water pipe. Hmm. Yeah, if I heat exchange with the water pipe, that's a lot of thermal energy that'll go into the water pipe. Yeah. Okay, so maybe I don't need the extendable radiator just yet. That's actually pretty good. Okay, that's what I'll do. So yeah, next time I'm gonna have to pipe this up, the CO2, get it on a water pipe, connect it to a water pipe. That way it can be warmed up. Any liquids that go in there will immediately warm up. And then that will actually probably cool my water pipe down some. Alright, yeah, that'll do it. So I got a plan. Alright guys, thank you for watching. This is definitely going to be more work in progress. And I hope to catch y'all later, because, yeah, I'm definitely going to need some, this whole vanity project is, it's in the works. It's almost fully set up, so now that I have one of these, yeah. Thank you all for your time. Just like Trade Ropa, can I wave in here? I can! Bye-bye. Can I wave while I'm asleep? Nope. Alright, see you later, goodbye.